Good Tuesday afternoon. I'm meteorologist Angela Schilling here with a live weather update, and we're still in the thick of things here, and temperatures are not warming all that much. It's going to be hard to even get in the mid-30s today, so that means for your drive home it is still going to be a rough go. In fact, it will be tougher than it was this morning. This is a lookout from I-580 in South Meadows, and you can see it is accumulating on the road again. Very thankful for all our plows and our street crews just because they're helping to clear the roads, but the snow is still coming down, so once they plow it, more comes. So it is still going to be challenging here for your drive home. It's not only the road itself, but also the visibility. It is poor as you tack on the wind. It blows around the snow as well. We're at 31 degrees out of the Reno airport. A lot of us are in the upper 20s, so it's going to be easy for the snow to stick to the ground, especially in areas that are closer to where you live and in neighborhoods, and once you get outside of the main roads. Winds are coming out of the south and at times gusting around 30 miles per hour. So again, that lowers the visibility too. A lot of us are seeing visibility readings below a mile. So when it's hard to see, roads are slick, travel is just not advised. And it's worse up in the Sierra. We're still expecting feet of snowfall. In fact, we've already seen reports of feet of snowfall throughout many of our ski resorts. So here's a look at the latest radar here, and anything in blue, that would be snowfall. The darker the blue, that would be some bands of heavier snowfall, and it's really coming down along I-80 right now and around Lake Tahoe, and in Reno itself it is coming down at a pretty good clip too. In fact, can't rule out some thunder snow. Did see on radar the indication of some lightning just about an hour ago in the Virginia City area, but anything in dark blue would be some heavier snowfall, and that's what it is here in Reno. Moderate snowfall in the North Valleys, heavier snowfall further south into Pleasant Valley, down through Washoe Valley and Carson City, and even seeing some snowfall along I-80 eastbound and into USA Parkway. A mix of rain and snowfall into Fernley as well as into Silver Springs. We are seeing, according to radar, snowfall rates up to about an inch or two per hour. Higher snowfall rates further south, and Reno itself about an inch per hour. But with the snow being fluffy in nature, it's going to accumulate pretty quickly. We have a lot of cold air in place. Yesterday was round one where we had this area of low pressure. Today is round two with a secondary low that has even colder air with it. The center of it is just offshore from Oregon and Washington, but we're getting the underside of it, and that allows for some west-south westerly flow. That westerly flow makes the Sierra in a good spot to get some heavy snowfall, and for the valley to get some spillover, especially since it's convective. And what I mean by convective is that thunderstorms, lightning is also possible. So fair game in the valley to get some snow too. This will continue through the evening commute, and then after sunset, finally starts to break apart a little bit, but you're going to have a lot of shoveling to do when you get home. And overnight, it is going to be very cold, so that means all that snow is going to be compacted overnight. We're going to have a lot of ice, and the Wednesday morning commute is going to be very challenging. There's not going to be as much snow to deal with falling from the sky on Wednesday, but there will be a lot on the ground, and also it will be icy as well. But we're not going to see as much snow falling from the sky on Wednesday. So keep in mind, in terms of the driving impacts for the Sierra, heavy snow is likely, controls are likely, closures are possible. We've already heard of them, and whiteout conditions when you tack on the wind. So travel is discouraged and not advised up in the Sierra. Even in the Truckee Meadows today, again, it is you're going to run into some problems. You're going to run into some delays. Visibility will be low. Today is the worst of it in terms of the snow falling from the sky, but the Wednesday morning commute, a lot of leftovers, but not as much snow itself. And then we're looking at another round to move in late Wednesday into Thursday morning. There's a good chance that we'll see some, but it's not going to be as much snow as today, but we're still going to have some issues because of it. How much snowfall are we expecting? Well, we could see anywhere between 4 to 8 inches of snowfall down to the valley floor. Up on the foothills, get above 5,000 feet. Can't rule out a foot of snowfall. So the worst of it is pretty much right now, but there will be a lot of leftovers tomorrow morning. And we'll have another update at the top of the hour. And always head to 2news.com for more video updates, more blogs and graphics. If you click on the weather tab, Nevada Weather to Go, you'll find it all in one place. We'll now return it back to regular scheduled programming.